Hello and welcome to KJTV News. We bring you breaking news from Southeast Asia, where a devastating earthquake has struck Myanmar, causing significant destruction and casualties. The quake has also been felt in neighboring Thailand, where a skyscraper under construction in Bangkok collapsed, leaving multiple people trapped. Reports confirm that at least 3 people have lost their lives in Myanmar, while 81 people remain trapped under the rubble in Bangkok. Rescue teams are working tirelessly, and so far 7 survivors have been pulled from the debris. Initial estimates by Thai emergency services had placed the number of those trapped at 43, but authorities have since revised that figure to 81. The 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck Myanmar at around 12:50 p.m. local time, 6:20 a.m. UK time, with its epicenter located 50 kilometers east of Maniwa. A powerful 6.4 magnitude aftershock followed just 12 minutes later near Mandalay, further worsening the destruction. Myanmar's military government has declared a state of emergency in the hardest-hit regions, including Sagaing, Mandalay, Magway, Shan State, Nai Pai Ta, and Bago. Reports from Myanmar indicate severe destruction, with a mosque partially collapsing in the Bago region, killing 3 worshippers. In Ang Ben, at least 2 people have died, and 20 others were injured when a hotel collapsed. Additionally, several buildings, bridges, and roads have been damaged across 5 cities and towns. The effects of the quake were felt as far as 800 miles away in Thailand, where buildings swayed, alarms went off, and people evacuated high-rises in panic. The Thai capital Bangkok has been declared a disaster area, though authorities confirm that no state of emergency has been issued. Video footage from the city shows the moment a high-rise under construction in the Chatuchak area crumbled. The Red Cross and other humanitarian agencies are struggling to provide relief due to damaged infrastructure and downed power lines. The situation in Myanmar is especially dire as the country remains in the midst of a civil war, making access to affected areas difficult. Thailand's Prime Minister has established an emergency response team to assess and manage the crisis. Myanmar's military government has also vowed to conduct rapid investigations, relief operations, and humanitarian assistance in affected regions. However, international aid organizations warn that providing immediate relief in conflict-affected areas will be a challenge. Despite the devastation, flights in and out of Bangkok remain operational, and authorities urge the public to stay alert for further aftershocks. Residents in affected regions are advised to remain cautious and follow government-issued safety guidelines. As the situation continues to unfold, KJTV News will bring you the latest updates on this disaster. Stay tuned for more information. The second news of the day involves a shocking crime in Greater Manchester. Marcin Mierkiewicz, 42, has been sentenced to life in prison with a minimum term of 34 years for the brutal murder and dismemberment of 67-year-old Stuart Everett. Mierkiewicz, who shared a house with Everett in Salford, bludgeoned him with a hammer overnight between 27 and 28 March last year. He then used a hacksaw to dismember the victim into 27 pieces, which he disposed of in various locations across Salford and Manchester using public transport. Authorities revealed that Mierkiewicz had a disturbing obsession with horror and gore. He even had a tattoo of the slasher film character Jason from Friday the 13th. Despite denying responsibility, he provided no evidence in his defense during the trial. After a 3-week trial at Manchester Crown Court, the jury found him guilty of murder. Judge Justice Kavanaugh described the crime as a pre-planned murder for gain, stating that Mierkiewicz had killed Everett to access his money and settle his overwhelming debts. Reports indicate that the accused had debts of $60,000 in loans and $14,000 in credit card bills. Mierkiewicz had planned to flee abroad after the crime. To cover up his actions, he assumed Everett's identity, using his phone and finances. He even sent text messages and a birthday card to Everett's family to avoid suspicion. His actions delayed the discovery of the crime until 4th April, when Everett's torso was found at Kersal Dale Nature Reserve in Salford. CCTV footage later showed a man carrying a heavy blue bag into the wooded area 2 days before the body was found. 3 weeks later, an officer working on the case recognized Mierkiewicz as the man from the footage, leading to his arrest. Upon searching his residence, police discovered bloodstains and evidence of an attempted cleanup. The police investigation, named Operation Harker, identified 15 crime scenes and recovered human remains from 5 different locations. However, only 1/3 of Everett's body has been found. Everett, known as Benny to his family, had worked for the NHS and the Department for Work and Pensions. His brother, Richard Zumaki, shared an emotional victim impact statement in court, describing the crime as absolutely horrendous. Mierkiewicz's conviction brings some closure to the victim's family, but the horrific nature of the crime continues to haunt them. That's all for now. Thank you for watching us, and don't forget to subscribe to keep updated.